Hi, this is an update of my review of the Consortium Rapier. Some time ago I reviewed version 0.5, but this video is going to feature version 1.0.1, that is the retail version. If you want more details about the Consortium Rapier, I recommend that you check out the link in the description below. It's going to take you to my review of version 0.5. This video is going to focus on the changes between both editions and a small summary of the content. Now let's get started. Let's talk about the quality of the PDF. Version 0.5, despite being incomplete, was looking pretty good. So here in version 1.0.1, we have an overall polish of the product. I couldn't find any errors or typos, and all of the issues concerning the space between paragraphs and the completeness of the titles, that is, you had placeholders before, everything has been fixed in this final version. So the quality overall is great. The graphic design and layout is good, as all of the other expansions for the Consortium, and you have awesome looking illustrations. So overall the quality is perfect. Now let's talk about the contents. Rapier does a very good job at taking something that would only be considered a simple check or test and turn it into an opportunity for adventures, for character development, and to give you further insights about the story and the world of the Consortium. That is, this expansion is the hacker expansion. If you wanted to play as or face off against black, gray, or white hats, this is the perfect expansion for you. Because the Consortium has this clash between the Consortium and the Resistance, there are many opportunities for the characters to try to penetrate a certain system, perhaps steal information, or disable some parts of that system, or manipulate it in other ways. So the Rapier expansion gives you a perfect example on how to do that, how to carry that out with mechanical aids as well. At the beginning of the expansion, you have a really nice piece of fiction showing you how the mechanics for all of that tinkering and hacking integrates perfectly with the theme and the stories that you want to create. And of course you have all the information about character creation, background, and specialties, so you can play as a black hat, gray hat, white hat hacker. And I think that white hats have a very strong presence when it comes to the protection of the systems within the Consortium RPG. They feel a bit like overall overlords or generals, having all their white programs protecting the systems. So I think it's going to be quite exciting for example, a member of the Resistance to try to overcome those white programs. But you have all the information if you want your character to participate in all sorts of operations, be it attacking or defending or stealing or manipulating. All of that, you have the information for all of those activities right here. And of course the rules for hacking, they integrate quite smoothly with the main system, to the point that you will avoid that problem that perhaps the hacker of the group is doing his own thing and the other members have to wait for him to finish, or that somehow combat encounters proceed somewhat clumsy because everybody is kind of separated by virtual reality and reality. But with these rules, it feels like the hacker is still part of the turn structure outside of the virtual reality. That is, you could be running a combat or task resolution within the virtual reality or outside of virtual reality, and it will still feel like it's the same thing, that the player characters are still connected, that the party is not completely separated. I also like it how every system feels so rich and colorful, because every system is themed. You could go into a particular system that kind of looks like a Mario Bros level, or maybe some other type of system looks like a Resident Evil type of game. These are complete virtual environments where every element within the system features a particular theme according to the tastes or the style of the one who created that system or program. The many programs within the systems are also themed to that particular game world, so to speak. And the system also transforms, it has a lot of surreality within the sub-reality of the system, to the point that, for example, when a system still does not identify you as a threat, you could be entering this environment and everything would feel quite peaceful, perhaps even nice. But the moment the system detects you as a hostile, as a threat, everything is going to turn quite nightmarish, quite dangerous. So that change is really nice and adds some unexpected thematic elements to the Era de Consortium RPG. I also like part 5, where they give you advice for the game master on how to run these encounters and entire missions, and at the end you have different worked examples and even example campaign frameworks. You have brief information on the missions and even an epilogue, so you can build some campaigns around the concept of hacking and stealing information or manipulating a system or protecting a system. So overall, what do I think of Era de Consortium Rapier? This expansion is great, but you have to know what you're getting into. This expansion basically enhances a particular aspect in a mission, that is hacking or infiltrating. If you are okay with just handling as a simple check, maybe you won't need this expansion, but I would recommend that you get it if you want to add more flavor and more depth to those types of operations, and if you want to highlight the role of certain characters that are specialized in these types of endeavors, but sometimes they feel a bit overshadowed. Maybe they are not as effective in combat as other characters, but in the virtual reality environment they are probably the most skilled members. So if you want to highlight that aspect of your campaign, you should definitely get Era de Consortium Rapier. Well, thanks for watching my review, or this update of a review. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. See you later.